Atlantis, a single word that stirs the imagination and divides historians, explorers, and believers. Plato described it as a mighty civilization, advanced in technology, brilliant in architecture, powerful enough to shake the world, and yet swallowed by the sea in a single day and night of catastrophe. For centuries, Atlantis has been called a myth, a cautionary tale, a fantasy. But what if it wasn't? What if Atlantis was real? And what if it wasn't just human? Before we dive in, take 2 seconds to like this video and subscribe. Every week we uncover mysteries, ancient knowledge, and questions that mainstream history won't touch. And trust me, this one may be the biggest of them all. Plato's account is our first real glimpse of Atlantis. He said it lay beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now call the Strait of Gibraltar, a vast island empire, rich with resources, trading with the known world, and built with temples that shone with metals unknown to the Greeks. But here's where the story takes a darker turn. Atlantis grew arrogant, its people sought power, and in one cataclysmic night the gods, angered, sent floods and earthquakes that swallowed the empire whole. A city, gone without a trace. But myths have a way of carrying truth. And Atlantis is not alone. Look across cultures. Flood myths appear everywhere, from Mesopotamia's Epic of Gilgamesh, to the Bible's Noah, to Native American and Mayan legends. Civilizations oceans apart, telling the same story. A great flood, survivors, and knowledge passed on to restart humanity. Coincidence? Or a memory shared by survivors of something far greater? A lost global civilization erased by water. Now here's where the speculation grows. Some believe Atlantis wasn't just advanced, it was futuristic. Atlanteans supposedly harnessed energy through crystals, drew power from the earth, and built flying craft described in myths as chariots of the sky. Too wild, maybe. But doesn't it sound eerily like UFO accounts we hear today? And it gets stranger. Artifacts around the world, from the stone blocks of Puma Punku in Bolivia to temples in India said to hold flying vimanas, hint at a level of technology out of step with their eras. Could these be echoes of Atlantean knowledge, scattered after the fall? If you're starting to see the connections, drop a comment below. Do you think Atlantis was myth, memory, or something else entirely? Let's step back to Plato. His words weren't just myth-making, they were specific. He gave measurements, geography, details. He claimed his story came from Egyptian priests, who said the knowledge was older still. If Atlantis was invented, why such detail? Why rooted in Egyptian memory? And here's where the alien angle emerges. What if Atlantis wasn't purely human? Some theorists argue it was an outpost, a colony seeded by visitors from the stars. Think about it. A civilization that appears suddenly with advanced knowledge. A city shining with metals and power sources we can't fully identify. A global flood wiping it away, leaving survivors who pass fragments of knowledge to Egypt, Sumer, the Maya. Sound familiar? It mirrors the very stories of sky gods descending. The same way Egypt speaks of Ra, Thoth, and Osiris. Civilizations across the world telling parallel stories of beings from above who gift humanity with knowledge. Are we talking about gods? Or aliens remembered as gods? If this already has your head spinning, make sure to share this video with a friend who loves mysteries. The more we dig, the more these connections reveal themselves. So where was Atlantis? Theories abound. Some point to the Mediterranean island of Santorini, devastated by a volcanic eruption. Others say the Azores in the mid-Atlantic. Some even claim Antarctica hides the ruins beneath miles of ice. Satellite scans have revealed strange geometric shapes under the sea, leading some to believe ruins may still exist, buried in the deep. And every few years, a discovery reignites the debate. A sunken city off Cuba, massive structures off Japan. The puzzle pieces are scattered, but they exist. And if even one of them is true, Atlantis wasn't a story, it was history. But here's the bigger question. Was Atlantis purely human genius? Or was it touched by something else? Something not of this earth? Atlantis remains a riddle, a lost city, a warning, or a memory, maybe all three. And if it did exist, its influence may still echo in every pyramid, every megalith, every ancient myth we've inherited. Atlantis may be gone, but its fingerprints could be everywhere. So what do you think? Was Atlantis a story of human brilliance and tragedy? Or was it a cosmic colony, a bridge between Earth and the stars? The debate will continue, but one truth remains. Atlantis, whether myth, memory, or message, refuses to sink. If this video made you question history, you'll want to watch my deep dive into ancient Egypt and the alien question, where we explore the pyramids, Orion's belt, and hidden codes carved into stone. These mysteries don't stand alone. They're pieces of a larger puzzle, and together they reveal a story far stranger than we've been taught. So hit subscribe, check out that Egypt video next, and keep exploring with me, because maybe the answers aren't lost. Maybe they've been waiting just beneath the surface.